I'm starting to realize that I should probably do my makeup out here instead of in the bathroom. Because trust me, this looked better in the bathroom lighting. Hi, I'm Jessie Nebulous. Welcome to the channel. My voice is a little hoarse. It is early. I didn't sleep well, so we're just going to get into it. We're going to be watching X-Files today. And I'm excited. The last episode was really good. It really pulled me in. It was sad. We lost Max, who was a really likable character and who was kind of a fan of Mulder. Thinking more about the episode, Mulder is usually met with so much disrespect and just people treating him in such a condescending manner that being met with so much admiration and respect from Max, I think really touched Mulder. I think that's one of the reasons he felt such a connection to him. And it just sucks because I liked him. So anyway, the only other thing I wanted to say about the last episode is that I didn't like what Scully had to say about his mental illness so much, just because what she said was that it's likely he is delusional, which doesn't make sense, because if he was taking his medication, why would he be delusional? That doesn't make sense. He was taking his meds. He was acting in a very lucid manner. He wasn't showing any signs of having any kind of schizophrenic voices. There was no hallucinations. There was no paranoia. There was no hysterical behavior. There was nothing like that. He was completely lucid and calm and had perfectly normal demeanor. So for her to jump to delusion just because he has schizophrenia, even though he's medicated, is a prejudicial response and kind of disappointing, especially since she's a doctor. She should know that. But I'm not going to hold it against her. It is an older show. Mental illness was less well understood and accepted in mainstream. So I'm not going to hold that against her character. That's more of a mindset about mental illness at the time, I believe. And the medical research so far has not been very impressive in the show. It's been a little disappointing, to be honest. I know it's not, it's based in science fiction. It's out there. It's not based in fact all the time. It's, it's science with fantasy element, essentially. But still, certain things should be fairly accurate, like how you react to a seizure. And the fact that they said that the reason that the doctor didn't give up the information must have been because he was pressured not to, which isn't true. The doctor honestly couldn't give them that information legally, even if they hadn't been pressured by the military to not give up that information. So stuff like that, I'm kind of but okay. I'll just have to not hold it against the show so much. I just hope that gets better, because stuff like that does irk me. And to be honest, I don't know what first aid was for seizures at the time, to be perfectly honest. I know at one point they were like, oh, hold them down and stick a wallet in their mouth. Shit like that. Put a belt in their mouth. Stupid stuff that you should never do for a seizure. So I know that was a thing, but that's mostly a pet peeve. It's not a big deal. It's just something that, as someone who has a medical background, when I see stuff like that in shows, I'm just like, yeah. All right, let's just get into it. I believe we are on episode 11, and let's go. If you enjoyed the video, please send me a like or a comment. I really appreciate that. And you can always subscribe for more or check out the Patreon.
Tina?
Honey?
She's a little creepy.
Freezing.
Where's your daddy?
In the yard. He told me he needed some time to himself.
I'd say his time's up.
I'm sure nothing good's going to be found. Oh. Joel dead.
Hey, Joel. 911.
That was weird. Are we doing vampires? Is that what we're doing? Because I saw...
Daddy?
She's cute, but she kind of creeps me out. The way she was standing there was very disconcerting. But yeah, it looked like he had puncture wounds, and then his face was very pale. Hey, as long as they don't sparkle, I'm up for it. The truth is out there.
75% blood loss. That's over 4 liters of blood.
And there wasn't any at the scene, it looked like.
Was away from his side for no more than 10 minutes. She doesn't remember anything. There was no trace evidence. There were 2 small puncture wounds in the jugular.
Unsolved cases of cattle mutilation. The area around the mouth, and often the sexual organs, has been removed. There's a substantial degree of blood loss without a trace of blood at the scene. Exsanguination. First time I've ever seen it on a human being.
I mean, how can a man just sit through a bloodletting?
The digitalis is a paralytic drug.
These X-Files indicate this is a UFO-related phenomenon.
Witnesses often report time loss. That might explain why the girl can't remember anything.
Mulder, why would alien beings play doctor on cattle?
For the same reason, we cut up frogs and monkeys.
Research.
They seem to have stepped up their interest.
I'm still thinking vampires.
Her mother passed away from ovarian cancer.
Aw,
Keep Tina here until we can place her with a foster family.
that sucks.
This is Miss Scully and Mr. Mulder.
Poor kid's got a rough life ahead.
Did you ever see anyone yell at your daddy? Or...
No.
Hey, can we talk about what happened that day? Yeah? Remember any strange sounds or lights?
That's slightly leading.
There was red lightning.
Can you tell me more about the red lightning?
I can't remember. It all went dark.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
The men from the clouds, they were after my dad.
Why were these men after your dad?
They wanted to exsanguinate him.
Thanks. Mulder.
Big word for a little girl. Another swing set.
It's like looking at a mirror image.
Was married with 1 daughter. Cause of death, hypovolemia. Found traces of the poison digitalis.
Puncture wound?
Yes. On the jugular. Time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m., 3 hours earlier than the Simmons murder.
That's Pacific Standard Time. That makes it the exact same moment.
Nothing beyond your leading questions to Tina Simmons substantiates a UFO mutilation theory.
He was leading. Yeah.
Even money, she'll remember red lightning.
It's interesting that not only the crime was the same, they both have a daughter. That's curious. Yeah, probably not a bad plan there, girlio. I mean, come on, why wouldn't they check there? And who is it? Oh, come on. Yeah. Aw.
She was kidnapped from the social services home around 11 p.m. last night. Like someone was afraid she might remember too much.
Someone or something, Scully.
Troopers set up roadblocks within a half an hour.
Maybe they weren't looking in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Tina?
No?
What's your name?
Cindy Reardon?
Wonder if there's a reason that little girl creeped me out originally. It's because she's not what she appears to be, clearly. I wonder if they were adopted and they're twins.
Doug and I wanted to spoil her.
I'm thinking there's something with these kids. I don't know if
It's
they're...
Daddy's little girl.
Oh, that's sad.
Was Cindy adopted?
No.
Ooh, then
Was she the only child delivered at that birth?
IVF?
I have told the police everything I know.
Have you ever seen this man before?
That would be upsetting.
Did he do something to Cindy?
No.
This is not your daughter. That girl's name is Tina Simmons. Her father was killed in the same manner as your husband.
Cindy is my daughter.
IVF, though?
We tried for 6 years to become pregnant.
In vitro fertilization?
I'm guessing whoever did it did something they shouldn't have done.
One girl was just abducted.
Kidnapped.
Potato.
Where are you
Shouldn't
going?
they put...
If the murders were committed by the same person or...
Shouldn't they put protection on her?
And you'd expect the pattern to continue.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep an eye on the girl. You check out the clinic.
Could a patient believe she was receiving her own egg but actually receive another without her knowledge?
Not here. We have very strict controls.
Somebody did something.
Any information about our patients is confidential. It's our policy.
And
Both
the
the
law.
sons are dead. Say any information you have overrides your policy.
Not the law. You still need a warrant.
You had copies of their records transferred to
I just talked about this.
of a Dr. Sally Kendrick. Is there a problem?
Yep.
It was nothing but a problem.
Yep.
She was a resident here.
She did something bad.
We were thrilled to get her.
And now you don't sound so thrilled.
Because she's crazy, right?
Was tampering with genetic material prior to implant. Experimenting with eugenics. I also requested an investigation. My request for an investigation was denied.
Was experimenting in the clinic.
And maybe now she's trying to erase the results.
Or see what the results were.
A little luck and a lot of hope, miracles can happen.
Sick bitch.
So you think this is a vendetta that she and a colleague have against the Stape Center?
No, she just wants to see what her results were of all of her tampering.
Hello? Just a couple clicks. Must be the wrong number.
I'm going to sleep on it, and we'll talk about it in the morning.
What a
You're
couple
rushing me
clicks.
out of the room.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Do you have a girl coming over?
What's a girl?
Get a girl, Mulder. Does he ever get a girl? I want him to. He needs a girl. I think it would do him some good. Just have any kind of social life, I think would be healthy for this man.
Certain she hasn't followed you?
Yes.
What are you doing here? Wondered if I had ever told you about the Litchfield experiments.
No, you haven't.
Interesting project.
I imagine so.
During the height of the Cold War, we got wind that the Russians were fooling around with eugenics, rather primitively.
Shade thrown. Shade thrown at the Ruskies.
A superior soldier. We jumped on the bandwagon.
Of course.
A group of genetically controlled children were raised in a compound.
Nah.
And the girls
Were called Eve.
Eve.
It's Mulder and Scully here to see Eve 6.
Deposit your firearms.
Oh, Eve
Sign
6.
these.
Imagine having a number in your name. Just being a commodity, that's sick. Sick. That's why that woman, I called her a sick bitch. People came to her for help because they wanted children, and she turned it into a project, and that's disgusting to me. I have a feeling the crazy woman was messing with her own DNA.
She screams and screams if we turn the overheads on. No one's ever got a real good look at her.
So I'm thinking the egg she used to implant to make the two girls was her own genetic material. So this is going to be one of the grown-up versions. So it's going to look like the doctor, is my
So I
guess.
guess you found what you're looking for.
Yep.
One of us, at least.
Sally Kendrick.
Yeah.
Are you here to give me an IQ test? I think I can top 265. We're very bright, we Eves.
Poor girls. Poor girls and boys.
We're prone to suicide. All that's left is me. And Eve 7, she escaped early on, and I'd been tied up like this for 2 years, and I did nothing. That's just me.
Yeah.
They made me. But did they suffer? No. I suffer.
Yep.
Sally knows what went wrong.
She's trying to fix it.
You have 46 chromosomes. We have 56. Heightened strength. Heightened intelligence.
Heightened psychosis.
Unfortunately. It's too bad.
Look on my wall. My family album.
My God. It's the girls.
We were very close.
She was cloning herself.
You're such a special little girl, Cindy.
Yeah. She is. But I don't understand what the exsanguination is about. Unless it's the girls decided to kill their dads for some reason.
Remaining Eves are doing away with the parents in order to keep Tina and Cindy in the family.
It seems like such a weird method of murder, though, if it doesn't serve a purpose of some kind.
Do you suppose the girls have any idea of what they are?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Mulder, let's go. There's someone upstairs. Wait outside.
I'm surprised she listened. If someone told me that there was somebody upstairs with my child, I don't know if I would listen that easily. I might would be reluctant, even though they have weapons and I don't. You know, your first instinct would be to turn around and run back upstairs. Really, Scully? I'm disappointed. She didn't even hit you that hard. You just got toppled. Oh, that is so not the way to bust through a door with a child.
Which one are you?
Drop it. Slow.
Ooh, action Mulder.
The suspect's name is Sally Kendrick. May have an accomplice similar in appearance.
First dog now, Cindy.
A poor woman, you know? She did nothing wrong, and she's lost her husband, and she has a kid that's something else, and might possibly be psychotic when she grows up.
I'm sorry you have to meet this way, but it's the best for all concerned.
The kid is very emotionless. I don't know if that's what they were going for.
Tina Simmons, meet Cindy Reardon.
I don't like that little smile they have. They're creepy. Why are they so creepy?
Woman checked in with a little girl in the afternoon by herself, is gone all night, and then returns with the little girl.
I mean, the area is a place full of vacationing families.
Why is she blowing this off?
She told him he should use chlorine to eradicate the dinoflagellates in the swimming pools. Does that sound like someone you know?
Why was she blowing that off? It was a good lead.
Last few years, I spent in search of the remaining Eve. That, however, was cut short by your activity. I hope my work at the State Center had corrected the Litchfield flaws. Homicidal behavior at 20.
Yep.
Imagine my
disappointment
when I learned of your accelerated development.
Yep. Not surprised.
How did you learn of each other's existence?
We just knew.
Did you discuss how you would orchestrate your little prank?
We just knew.
Yeah.
Why murder your fathers?
They weren't our fathers. We have no parents.
You're human beings.
No.
You cannot give in to genetic destiny. A proper environment and a program
I think
of
it's too late.
long-term medication.
It's too late.
You can become like me.
They don't want to be like you.
Not the other Eves. What have you done?
Your soda, 4 ounces, a foxglove. We cultivated them ourselves.
Why?
You tell us. For your mistake.
Yep.
Correct. And mistake.
Yeah, good luck with that, girl. It still doesn't explain the connection of the red lightning unless there never was. And she's just smart enough that she
No one's come in or out that I could tell.
told Mulder what he wanted to hear. Yeah.
You were all supposed to drink, but we only pretended to drink it. They tried to poison us. She and another lady.
Ugh.
What did the other lady look like?
Just like her.
Eve 8. They were working together.
Oh, Mulder's wrong for once. Can't blame him. It's definitely reasonable. Or is he sensing something?
Their own mini Jonestown.
We'll have an officer take the girls back.
It would be best if we take responsibility for the girls.
Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. They're cooking up something, those girls.
I have to go to the bathroom. Me too.
They're escaping. They're escaping.
Can I get 4 diet sodas?
Regular.
Are they gonna knock her out or what? What are you up to, little girl?
Just a minute.
My dad will pay for him when he gets out of the bathroom.
I don't like you, little girl. I feel like Mulder's gonna pick up on this. I feel like Mulder's gonna be there. Be there, Mulder. Know things that I know.
Diet?
I think these are.
Are you sure? It's really sweet.
I know it's diet. I saw her pour it.
Let's go.
Did he pay? He never
Don't
paid.
forget the drinks.
How much?
$5.
$5 for 4 drinks? Oh, man. Inflation. But no, I'm just wondering, they had the whole
Thanks.
thing where they were getting in trouble last episode. I'm wondering how that's gonna... Maybe next episode we'll get back more into that. Unless the last Eve pops up somewhere and saves them. I don't know how this is gonna go.
You didn't pick up my keys off the counter, did you? All right, I'll be right back.
She's gonna mention something, maybe. No. Yes. Good boy. You see that residue. I don't like that tie, Mulder. I need to pick your ties for you, sir. Good boy. Making the connections.
Scully!
Stop it.
Just wanted to open the car door for you. It's them. They poisoned it.
I wonder how they're going to make the connection, because that was clever. I liked it. I mean, are you going to shoot them, Scully? Or really, I mean, they're really strong, but, I mean, you should only draw your weapon if you're willing to kill. If you're not willing to kill a kid, why do you have your weapon out? Oh, that doesn't look good. I shouldn't laugh. This is bad.
What the hell are you doing? Back off. I'm a federal agent. Now let the girls go.
Get in the truck, girls. I'm gonna
Show me your ID.
We are the police.
They had the right instinct. I mean, they really screwed it up, but that was the correct reaction to that.
There's a bunch of school kids just left on that bus.
I don't think they went. I think they faked that they left. Darn it. Or did one go and one stay? That would be the way I would have done it. Mulder, pop up and grab him.
Get your sodas.
We're just little girls.
It's the last thing you are.
Oh, this poor mom.
I have a right to know about your daughter.
Maybe
All I need to know is she was not my daughter.
Oh, that's harsh.
She never was.
Don't burn them. You might change your mind someday. Don't. Come on. Oh, that poor woman.
Hello, girls. So nice to have company.
I don't like this. Is the final Eve popping up?
Hello, Eve.
How did you know I'd come for you?
We just knew. We just knew.
Yeah. That's why we don't do that. We don't screw around with things we don't understand. Well, we totally do. And that's a problem. It was a very good episode. That little girl creeped me out from the beginning, though. So, I don't know if that's what they were going for. But she did. Yeah, she was good at being very emotionless. So, it makes sense that she didn't really show much emotion at certain elements, at certain points. I kind of thought maybe it was just she wasn't a very good actor. Because kid actors, you know, you can't expect too much. And when you get a Haley Joel Osment, you're lucky. But most of the time, you know, I don't worry about kid acting so much. Yeah, it was a good episode. I was just surprised they kind of carried on like normal, though, after the big kind of dramatic, they're going to shut down the X-Files kind of last episode. But maybe they're still determining what they're going to do as far as that. So my only note I wrote down was sick bitch, because yeah, that kind of thing is really, really disgusting to me. Screwing around with science you don't understand, and creating life that is troubled because of your own arrogance and hubris. And then, like they said, like Eve said, I suffer. They don't suffer. I suffer for what they did. Which is exactly the point. Pixie, please stop scratching. I am wrapping up my video. Pixie, stop. That's the Pixie stick. My puppy dog. Not only that they did that, she took advantage of people who were just wanting to have children. And that's really sad. Well, that was a good episode. Thank you for joining me for it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like or a comment. And I hope to see you in the next one. You can always subscribe or check out the Patreon. Alright? I'm Jessie Nebulous. Bye!